day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing.
What's up, Robert here again, and I'm going to show you just quickly how to make your own titles and just throw on some quick customizations and features. So this is what I basically just made. I mean, it's pretty bland. It just shows you a basic layout of what you can do with video effects, what you can do with title effects, and how it can be used with 3D to make a pretty cool outcome. So let me just go through and play this real fast. You can see that I pretty much spaced it out a lot, so you can see the changes. You can see the little white aurora going through it and whatnot. It's pretty slow. And then it finally gets to its destination and stops. That was pretty basic. Kind of bad. Alright, so let me just go ahead and start a new project. Let's see, let's go here. Let's insert a video and audio track. Let's insert a text media. Right click on the video layer. I'm just going to leave that as, I'll bet it, I'll just type in Done Productions. That's the last one. Make it my default size, 22. Add a my custom font. Let's see, that's good, that's good. Add an outline. I'll just normally do black, like I always do. Just drag that slider down there. Okay, it looks like kind of purple, but it will do. Let me see. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and grab some video effects. Let's put those in there. So let's grab a lens flare. And I'll show you how that works. So if you look, you're going to see like a little light aurora going through. It looks pretty cool. I mean, on lower preview settings, it might look kind of terrible. When you go and render it at higher resolutions, it comes back pretty cool. You can do some cool things with the lens flare. And combining that with glow and glint, it can make it pretty amazing. So let me see if I can throw in a glow and see if it's going to work for me today. Let's see. I don't think it's liking me today. For some reason, I might have to need a background to actually get that to work. So I'll do that for now. And let me just throw on a sparkle. And a sparkle just adds this cool little light effects around it. You might want to turn that down a notch because you might blind some people with that effect. I'm just going to turn it down a tad bit. You can add some sound effects. You can fully customize this out and make some pretty cool intros. And then I would recommend not making it an intro when you're actually making a video. I would recommend you do a separate project and you just export that out and then you just import it in to the video and put that in the front like I normally do. It just makes it a lot easier, and it's a lot harder to lose that file, especially if you forget which file it was in. So right now you can see it's pretty boring. It's not moving, and that thing is keyframed. So let me go in real fast. Let me change that real fast. Alright, so first things first is 5 seconds is extremely short. So I'm going to make this 12 seconds. If you don't do it this way, if you just drag it how you normally do a clip, it's just going to repeat over and over and over. So you just drag it to where that little arc appears. Click on the little video effects button here. Now I'm going to go to lens flare. I'm going to move, let me move this over here. Let me speed this over here. Let me just quickly animate this baby. Let me go to right about here. And I will make this thing go over here. Click right here. Make it move up a little bit more. Click right here. Make it move up a little bit more. And right here, it leaves. Alright, so now it's gone. So now I'm going to go over the glint. Let's customize that so it knows when to increase. So when it starts up, let me go over here. Okay, so let me see. Make the glint kind of weak. Insert a keyframe, maybe add a little boost. I'm not seeing much shades there. Let me just change this. Here. Let me see. Let me take this bloody thing out. Okay. Light effect must be affecting it. Okay, well let's leave that alone for a bit. Alright, so now you can see the light's gonna move over. Let me just make this bigger so you can see it. pretty basic effect. I mean, the light just goes through. The glint's stationary. You can go in and change that. For now, I'll just leave it because it's just, kind of gay. So you can see that effect. Now let's add it. Let's have it come down from here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a 3D source alpha, which basically allows you to move it around in the actual layer. I'm gonna move this up. Maybe it's right about there. Move this keyframe over here. What I just did basically is I made it so that it starts up there and it has to come back down. Alright, so let me move this over so that it times perfectly. Go over here and play. I mean, it's a pretty slow effect, but you can get a feel for it. You can see what you can do with the program, and it's not that snazzy. You can add different effects. You just have to play with it and get a feel for what you want to make and have an idea before you start. And that's a pretty basic titles and intro. Later on, I'll get more into it, show some of mine, show you how I made them, and then you can figure it out how you want yours. Alright, thank you for watching, and check out my later tutorials.